but the context is my friend was asking about insulin and like how you inject it, and I was like, oh, you put it in like a fatty part of your body, and he was like, so can you put it in the mommy milker?
Alright, that's going in the podcast.
Oh, is that where we filming?
Yeah. I'm gonna put that no context in.
No, you should. That should be our clip. That should be our clip.
That's the clip.
That's the clip.
Interesting topics.
Chat, clip that.
Okay.
Are we starting? Are we officially?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm laughing.
Can you put it in the mommy milker? I'm like, and you know what sucks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know what? Oh, you don't know?
Put it in the. Because I saw a video of a guy with a Dexcom on his.
Oh my god.
Bro, where are your headphones at?
Turn it off.
It's good.
Turn it off.
When I watch it,
Chinese.
it's Chinese SpongeBob.
Can you make sure you're muted on the Mac,
fuck.
please? Hi everyone, my name is Jenna, and I am one of your hosts for the jbuepodcast, and this is...
Hello, I'm Ellen. I am your other host.
And for today's episode, we're going to be talking about the importance of overall health, which can be including physical, mental, emotional, and everything in between. So, I just want to do a quick disclaimer for my last episode. So, I just wanted to talk about... One of the things I wanted to talk about was... the relationship between and I have nothing...
Bleep that name out.
Fuck!
Bleep that name out.
I do want to have a quick disclaimer on the last episode. I just wanted to clear some things up. I did react a little bit out of anger, and that's not... I just want to specify that's not who I am as a person. I haven't been able to process my emotions. And I just want to apologize for things that I've said. But I also want to add that my ex and I, our relationship has nothing to do with Dante, our baby. I just want to clarify that those are two separate relationships, and whatever I am angry, whatever I'm upset about, that will never transfer over to my relationship with Dante, and we're really good at keeping our personal emotions out of our relationship with Dante itself. So just wanted to clarify that. Not that I was getting any comments or anything, but I just wanted to make sure that's known before I move forward. And, you know, with the importance of overall mental health, I just want to clarify that before anything goes any further. So, anyways, so this episode, Elle's going to be telling her story, and I just want to get right into it, so please start us off.
Thank you. I also want to preface that this episode will be talking about physical and mental health, along with like emotional health and like real like health issues.
That's why we have our tissue box.
Yeah, that's why we have our tissue box. So this may have some like triggering words. This may talk about some things that are emotionally like vulnerable. Right. So if you're not emotionally ready, or if you're going through something, maybe this isn't the episode for you. So just a disclaimer, we will be talking about mental health. However, we won't be doing our deep dive into mental health. That will come a little bit later. However, there's still some words and some instances that may be triggering to some people. So like I said, if you're going through something, if you don't feel like you're strong enough to listen to maybe talks of then I would suggest skipping this episode for this evening. Anything else before?
I think that's good. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself because this is going to be a good episode.
Yeah.
Definitely important. So let's just jump right into it.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Ellen. There are a few things that I'm very like proud of that I feel are part of my identity, and something that's really big about me that like almost I try to tell people right away is that I am a chronically ill individual. I have type 1 diabetes, which is an autoimmune disease that basically messes with your organs, specifically your pancreas, where your pancreas does not secrete insulin anymore. So I, to live every single day, live with medical devices that, like, they keep me alive.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of the story of my diagnosis, like the importance of really like checking your health and advocating for yourself, and how my diagnosis like made me who I am as a person and how it affected my everyday, like day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So one of the main reasons why I'm bringing it up is because next week will be my 6-year anniversary of diagnosis.
I was gonna say like congratulations, but that is not something to congratulate on.
Congratulations. I mean, I guess
In a way, it's
made me who I am.
Yeah.
It's made me more empathetic.
100%.
But
You
yeah.
have a question?
Can I grab my phone?
I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm bored over here.
I'm boring.
Wow.
No, but like, should I be listening or no?
You can.
Whatever, dude.
Get the
Do
dog
your own
out.
thing.
Get the dog out. Zood, get the fuck out.
I'll like scooch in as I like get like more interested.
Okay.
Can you get Tucker?
Nope. Tucker,
Can
go.
you call Tucker?
Tucker, go. Come here.
Dog licked my mic. It's like...
It's good comedic relief.
Yeah. So I'm going to preface this by mentioning last episode we had a question regarding senior year of high school. And I mentioned my senior year kind of looked a little different than a lot of people. So that's why I'm like, be open to change, be open to things that are different.
Sure.
And that's because the summer, August of my senior year of high school was when I was diagnosed. So I was lucky enough to go through the majority of my life as a healthy individual. So like I never had any health problems. I don't have any allergies, like just things like that. Like I was just lucky enough to never have to worry about the things that I ate, things that like I had just had to watch out for on the daily basis. Bro.
Our special guest.
Yeah, our special guest.
Special dream guest on my podcast.
No, you're good.
Okay, go.
This is gonna be a little awkward for me because I am just like a little bit of a selfish human being, as most are, and I like talking about myself, but I feel like a little odd that Jenna's like very graciously offering me this episode to like tell my story, but I'm still gonna be like looking for approval and making sure that I'm like Jenna. But yeah. So I just had the privilege. I was kind of like, this comes in a little later. I was kind of like a fat kid. I was like an obese, like medically obese kid, like in middle school and in a little bit in high school.
Sure.
And so my symptoms started the very end of my junior year, and I didn't know.
Okay.
So I will say this is a little bit of a TMI.
Sure.
Hello, everybody. This is a bit of a TMI, but you know what a yeast infection is, right?
Yeah.
So it started as that.
Okay.
And I was like, whatever. Hi, friend.
Is that one of the main symptoms? Is a yeast infection?
So apparently it's very common.
Sure.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Tucker.
Oh my gosh, Tucker. Oh, that's my boob.
Tucker. Tucker, come here. Come here. He wants you. He wants you.
He held my hand.
Well, no, because he feels bad.
No, he like, oh my, bro, keep your tongue in your mouth.
Hey, Sebastian.
This is literally like, where my hug at? Where my hug at? You should put them back in jail.
In a little bit, if he doesn't.
Doesn't behave.
I know, there's some. Well,
See, now he's left
the
out.
other one. Now he's sad.
Oh no.
If they start like playing, then you gotta kick him out.
Okay. But apparently it's like a very common.
Okay.
But I have not had it since my original diagnosis. Hi.
Okay, come here. Come lay down. Come on, lay down. Good boy, lay down.
But like it started mostly like it was an infection.
Yeah.
It started as that, and then it turned into like I was put on antibiotics because that's usually, and like the reason I'm saying like I'm okay with saying it is because like yeast infections are very common for women.
Yeah.
Like it happens. It's literally the same idea as a UTI.
Yeah.
It's just like bacteria.
Yeah.
It happens. So it turned into, it was that. And I was on antibiotics for a while, which did not work. So I was added another round of antibiotics,
Sure.
which once again did not work.
Sure.
But while that was going on came the weight loss.
Okay.
So my view of like body image for myself, I mentioned this last time, my view of body image and like weight is very skewed because at my sickest, I was at my skinniest.
Oh my, are you serious? Like actually?
Yes. Damn. I lost in 2 months 30 pounds. Damn. And it was because it, like the symptom came as it like, I was constantly drinking water. Okay. I was no longer hungry. I wasn't eating.
Sure.
I was drinking water and I was sleeping. Yeah. That's literally all I was doing every day. Like,
wait, so did you not think that was like depression or anything? Like you act like...
No, I was happy because I was losing weight.
Oh, okay.
Like as a fat kid, I was like, holy shit, I look good for once. So I was just like, oh, well, it's probably just like a change in, like, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, that is odd because it was like, I was waking up in the middle of the night every night to pee. Okay. Because I was just drinking water. I wasn't hungry. I was just like, whatever's going on, this is amazing. Like, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just happy that I was doing fine. Like, I was doing good physically. Like, I looked the best I had ever looked. And at that point in my life, I was told that, hi, baby. I was told that, like, skinny is healthy. Yeah. Which now I know is not
always the case.
Not always the case. So I was like, I'm great. And so over the course of these 2 months, I was fighting this like infection. I was sleeping literally like, I was napping throughout the day. I was sleeping like maybe 14 hours a day. Damn. I was sleeping 14 hours a day. I was not eating. Yeah. I remember one of the, like right before the diagnosis, I was at a rehearsal for my high school color guard in the summer. And one of the girls was like, hey, your lips look blue. Oh my God. Like, you don't look good. Yeah. And I was like, I don't feel great. I was like getting really winded easily. Yeah. I was really tired. So I like sat out and I took a picture and I still have the picture in my phone and my lips were blue. Yeah. And like, I don't know where that came from, but I just remember that happening. Sure. And it was so odd. Like, they were measuring me and they were like, wow. Like, you lost a lot of weight. I was like, yeah, isn't that good? They're like, I remember one of my coaches being like, you're eating, right? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, when I'm hungry. She's like, are you sure? Yeah. Because I was a fat kid. And when fat kids lose weight very fast, people are like, okay.
It draws concern.
Which is a whole nother thing. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I eat. Yeah. Because I didn't see it as a problem. Right. And they were like, well, make sure you're eating normally. You're eating 3 meals a day. You're having everything else. Like, okay. And I swear to God, like, I thought it was normal. And I thought, like, everything was going good. While all of this is happening, like, I'm falling asleep sitting up. Yeah. I'm falling asleep sitting up. I'm drinking gallons of water a day. Sure. I'm literally, like, I'm going to the bathroom at like just to pee like 4 to 5 times a day, maybe more, just because with diabetes, my blood sugar was so high that there was no way for it to leave my body except with peeing it out. And so that's what I learned later. That's where the yeast infection came from. Okay. Because there was so much sugar leaving my body that it just attracted all of that bacteria. Yeah. So one day I was at a family gathering and I wasn't eating because I wasn't hungry. Yeah. But I was drinking a lot of water and I was just like not feeling good. And my family was just like, what's going on? Like, how are you? And I was like, I'm doing okay. Like, blah, blah, blah. They're like, well, like, what's up? Because you look different. AKA, I'm not fat anymore. And I was like, oh, well, I have some like issues, but I'm going to the doctor. Because finally at some point my best friend, I fell asleep like sitting up in front of her. Wow. And she went to my mom and she's like, you need to take her to the doctor. And my mom, very anti-doctor. She thought I was fine. Because my mom is the same. My mom and I have a very strained, like not strained, but we have an odd relationship, and we had an odd relationship when I was younger. And she was very much pushing me to lose weight as a child. And so like she was like, my daughter's skinny. I don't care. God. And I was like, I'm skinny. I don't care. Yeah. But everyone else around me was like, take her to the doctor.
Yeah.
And so I was just telling my family about all my symptoms, and I was talking to one of my cousins. And my cousin went to my mom, and she was like, you need to take her to the doctor because I think she has an eating disorder. At the time, it was not that.
Yeah.
But at that same day, when I was talking about my symptoms, one of my other cousins who works for a diabetes company, he worked for a company that works on not just medication, but like supplies that can help diabetics like day to day live.
Yeah.
And when I explained all my symptoms in front of everyone, he goes, that sounds like diabetes. Damn. And the room went silent. And he was like, could be mono. Could be strep. And we're like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 days later, I went to the doctor. I gave her all my symptoms, every single symptom. And at first, my mom was very against it. She was like, you're going to have to do a blood test. And I didn't like needles. Needles and like blood taking. I was like, hell no. But my mom's like, they're going to have to do a blood test. And at this point, I was like, okay. Like, as long as because I was at the point finally where I was like, I do not feel good.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine. Like, that's fine with me.
It's like your last straw.
Yeah. So I went to the doctor. And they were originally going to send me to do a blood test. And then they're like, you know what? Pee in a cup. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And as I was talking to my doctor after I peed in the cup, it was, this quote will never leave my mind. My doctor calls out to the nurse and she goes, what did the results look like?
Sorry.
You thirsty girl.
I don't know why that made me laugh. I think because you were just talking about peeing.
And he's drinking it up.
Okay.
You in a piss? Sorry.
So what did he say to the...
my doctor, she was like...
Ew, what?
That was just water, not drool.
I know. Okay, go.
But, don't like my tattoo. Don't like my tattoo, girl.
Come here.
But, my doctor's like, how did it look like? And the nurse said, oh, she lit up like a Christmas tree. That's the quote. She lit up like a Christmas tree.
What does that even mean? That it was just bright or what?
So basically they tested my urine for glucose. And I lit up like a Christmas tree. Because my urine was full of glucose.
Yeah.
And my doctor's like, all right, I don't feel comfortable with you going home. We're going to send you to the ER next door.
Wow.
At Rady's Children's.
Okay.
And so we were like, why? What's going on? And she's like, I think you have diabetes.
Damn.
And I was in the elevator. I was like, Mom, imagine I have diabetes. And my mom's like, that's not funny. That's not funny. Stop joking about it. Because at the time, one of my closest friends also has type 1 diabetes. And I was like, we can be twins. Ha ha ha. I'm like joking about it. My mom's like, this isn't funny.
Yeah.
So I go into the hospital.
We can be twins.
We can be twins. I go into the hospital. They check my blood sugar.
Oh, hell no. Put that away.
Clean your coochie another time, girl.
Put that... Ow, fuck my arm.
He's offended.
Put that away.
Yeah, come here. You can lick her balls over here. Come on. Off camera. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
You can lick your balls over here, bro. Off camera.
Okay. Yes.
This is really awkward.
Anyways.
For me. I am uncomfortable with the atmosphere we meet in the studio today.
Okay.
No, you're good.
No, keep going.
Okay. Long story short, I came in and they tested my blood sugar and it was like 800.
Wait, no. It's a mix. You're making me laugh, and I'm like genuinely surprised.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, stop. So it was 800.
It was like over 800, which I'll tell you, normal people blood sugar, like for you right now, is probably in between 80 and 100. That's normal. And mine was like 800.
How?
When you eat, there's a lot of sugar in like what
Yeah.
you eat. And your pancreas
Holy crap.
makes insulin to like cancel it out in your
Yeah.
body. Mine didn't do that anymore.
Jeez.
So I was just like eating and there was no more insulin in my body. So all the sugar had nowhere to go. So it just either stayed in my body or I peed it out.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I was hospitalized for a week. Damn. And the worst part was that it was day 2 of band camp when I was hospitalized.
That's insane.
Yes. Yeah. So I was 17 going into my senior year of high school, and in one day my whole world was flipped upside down because they're like, okay, yeah, you have diabetes.
Damn.
And then like my journey started.
Do you know how long you had it before?
Before I knew, probably like 3 to 4 months.
And how bad is that? How bad can it get before you like don't know?
Well, if I stayed much longer in the
Yeah.
state that I was
Yeah.
and it got worse, I could have gone into a coma.
Wow.
Yeah. So my body was going into this thing called diabetic ketoacidosis.
Okay.
Or do you know the keto diet?
Mm-hmm.
So the keto diet is when you put yourself into ketoacidosis, and it's like your body starts to take like fat and muscle and break that down.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people like lose weight on the keto diet. But diabetic ketoacidosis is when it like the sugar is overrunning your body and your body just starts to break down.
Damn.
So I was in diabetic ketoacidosis and I don't know how much longer, but I know much longer I could have gone into a coma.
That's crazy.
And so like then came the journey of going through the hospital, like getting used to the diagnosis and having to learn to relive my life.
Yeah.
All while being a senior in high school. That was rough.
Yeah.
That was really hard. Purely because like a lot of the times when you're in the hospital, they'll be like, you get to like leave here and you get to just like live how you did. Like everything, you just go back to normal.
No.
There is no normal when you
Yeah.
are, and it's not just with diabetes. It's just like when you're diagnosed
With anything.
with anything, it's just like, it may be like, hey, you get to go home and you get to live your life the same way you did. You may get to do the same things that you did, but it's not the same anymore.
No. Yeah.
So I now had to live my life every day stabbing myself at least 4 times a day
Yeah.
to check my blood sugar manually, every meal, every time I didn't feel well, every morning, every night. I had to stab myself to give myself insulin for every meal or snack. So it was rough.
Yeah.
You tell him, girl.
No. Sebastian?
What?
Can you...
Do you know what's worse than a rapist? A child.
A what?
A child. Do you know that video?
What?
Do you know what's
You-
worse than a rapist? Boom. A child. No.
You've never seen that before? Oh my
We need to show him
gosh.
after this.
We have to bleep the word.
Should I shut the curtain
R.
so he doesn't like...
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, what?
You have to bleep the word R.
Why?
Word R.
Is it triggering?
It's just it won't last on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, we could also just cut that part out.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Should I shut the thing so he doesn't like start barking?
Yeah, can you pull the stand and then just pull the stand?
Just the
Yeah, just pull the
Bro,
stand.
I'm like self-conscious of everything that I've been saying so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you not want to?
No, I can. It's just like I feel weird saying like all, and then I just feel weird talking about myself, but also I feel like it's coming out wrong.
I think you're doing great.
Okay.
You're explaining it really well.
Okay.
And you're explaining it in terms that not a lot of people are educated on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've learned a lot of things already from what you're saying.
Okay.
I mean, I thought I knew about diabetic
Mm-hmm.
people because I've had friends who are diabetics, but I'm learning a
Yeah.
lot actually. So I'm glad you're telling me this.
Okay.
So it's good.
Okay.
Okay.
And just to preface, I was diagnosed with type 1. So there is a difference between type 1 and type 2.
Okay.
So usually type 1 diabetics are diagnosed like in childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I was not I wasn't diagnosed later, like too late,
Mm-hmm.
but I was diagnosed a little later in life. I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like I know people that were diagnosed, like my friend who was diagnosed, she was diagnosed at 2 months old.
Wow.
Yeah. And
How
then
does that, just a question, how does that happen?
She was just really sick as a baby, like
Wow.
just really sick, and they caught it really early.
Huh.
I have another friend who's diagnosed at 8.
Huh.
And like going into that, like your world shifting,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have support when big things happen like that. And nothing against like my family or my mom, but my mom was not equipped to handle something like this.
Sure.
And it was a lot of like, I had to fend for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned last week how I have a big issue where I self-isolate when things go bad. And because of me feeling like an outsider in my own body, me feeling like an outsider everywhere, like in my color guard, in my school, I started to self-isolate, trying to figure out my new life. Can you imagine your senior year of high school? You have all these friends, you have all these things, and every single day at lunch, you have to go to the nurse's office.
Yeah.
Because, like, by my point, everyone who's diabetic, they don't have to go to the nurse's office. But because I was fresh diagnosed, I had to.
Yeah.
So, like, my new friends became the nurse. Because I had started to isolate, and the only one left, like, to be my friend was the nurse. And so dealing with this new diagnosis, dealing with the isolation, dealing with everything going on, started to make my mental health decline.
Right.
So just going back a little bit, type 1 is an autoimmune disease, which means with type 2, there's a way to go back. With enough like exercise, with healthy eating, you can go back. With type 1, that's it. Your pancreas just does not work anymore. It's dead. And so that's why type 1 diabetics have to give shots, because your body doesn't make the insulin anymore. So I remember I was so depressed because it felt like my life was over. Felt like nothing was the same anymore. Everything had changed.
Yeah.
And I used my insulin and I attempted to overdose.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to live the life that I had anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to deal with watching everything that I eat and watching everyone else live life normally. They get to do whatever they want. They get to eat whatever they want. I didn't have that privilege anymore with having that privilege for 17 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
Luckily, nothing came of that, but it was a really hard time.
Yeah.
That first diagnosis.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough over time to get access to things like a Dexcom, which is a CGM. A CGM is a continuous glucose monitor, which is this bad boy. If you can see it, it's kind of gross right now because it's the last day of the period of it. But it's just a little sensor, sticks up in my arm and tells me on my phone, on my watch, just what my blood sugar is at all time. Yeah. And that really helped. And then I was also luckily given the privilege of an insulin pump. Why are you a hater? It's so weird. This is going back on like the mental health thing. Like I'm such a selfish person, or at least I believe I'm a selfish person. I love talking about myself. I love talking about things that I like. But in this scenario, when I know like people watching, and I know like it feels like my story does not matter and it feels like I'm saying it wrong. Like, I'd rather talk about something else and people would rather hear about something else. And that's probably just my insecurities.
There's probably at least one person who is going through exactly what you just went through. One person, even if it's one person on this earth. If this video somehow gets out, sent around, shared with people, you could help one person. That is a win. If you can help one person, let alone whoever is watching this video who might be going through the same thing, or might be even not even diabetic, could be
Just some
type of, disease, anything. You could help one person with your story. I would say that is a win. So whatever you're saying, someone could be going through the same thing along the lines, on the same train track. It could be something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand the being nervous and scared and insecure about your own story, but it's your story.
Yeah.
You choose how you want it to go, and you choosing to be brave and strong enough to say this on the podcast is amazing in itself, and being able to even tinker in one kid's mind or one person's mind in like one person's mind, that's a win.
Yeah. I didn't think about it like that. And I will like preface as we continue, like, I don't, because like of my like mental health journey, and that we will go through at a later date, I've realized what kind of person I am and how I do things and how I've done things in the past.
It'll, I understand that. Just see if it'll come back.
Is it back?
Not yet. You'll hear the ding when it comes back. Update. It's fine. Just don't.
No, it's okay. It's not like an emotional thing or anything. Like, I'd understand if this happened when...
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know who I am and like who I was, and I want to say, like, if I've used my condition to villainize people or to like make myself look better, and if you have been like attacked by that, I'm sorry. I never meant to. It's just because of the effect it had on my mental health, my physical condition, I was not thinking. And I know I've done that before. I used my physical condition to not villainize, but like my physical condition that isn't as serious. I definitely like, because kind of it comes a moment where like all I can think about is like I'm in fight or flight. And I know I'm rambling at this point. I like to ramble. I like to go all over the place. So
that's why we're here.
Yeah. But I've definitely like used my conditions as a way to make myself seem more important when I'm not. I remember...
Take a moment.
Take a moment. Here, I can sing for you. I specifically remember a moment when someone was also in a situation where they're like, I cannot do this specific thing. And I was like, well, me neither. I can't do this either. And they were like, yeah, like, we can't do it. And I was like, yeah, but I can't do it. And I think about that now, and I'm like, wow, I was such a bitch. Like, it's not all about me.
Yeah.
So just a preface, like, if I ever made you feel less than because of my condition, I am sorry. Because everyone is valid in their conditions. Because I have learned so much about so many different people and so many different things and so many different like healthiness that like I know better now. Yeah. But at that time I didn't. Yeah. So that's just a preface. But going back to my diagnosis, I was diagnosed in August of 2019. What happened a few months later? COVID.
Oh, yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, COVID. So that's another reason why I was telling I was like, be open to change, because my senior year was cut short.
So chaotic.
Yeah. So it was like I had diabetes. Yeah. And then no more school. No more nothing. Yeah. Like literally everything shut down.
Yeah.
So I started to have to teach myself how to live again. Yeah. A whole new way. And I was one of those people where like when the shutdown happened, because we learned a lot about COVID and we learned like it attacks the immunocompromised. I was like, I'm immunocompromised now.
Yeah.
So I cannot leave my house.
Yeah.
So I didn't for 6 months.
Damn.
I sat in my house for 6 months because I was so paranoid about like this. My body didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
My body didn't work anymore. I was officially like, my pancreas didn't work. I didn't mention this, but at the same time that I was diagnosed with diabetes, I was also diagnosed with celiac disease, which is another autoimmune disease that when you eat anything that contains gluten,
Oh, yeah.
your body attacks itself.
Yeah.
So I had to live in my house for 6 months, learning how to function with a new body and learning how to function with a new world outside.
Yeah.
And that was hard.
100%.
That was hard.
100%.
And because of everything going on, I started another issue. And I started to learn about the issues that happen with diabetes. And so there's a little, it's not really considered an eating disorder because it's not about food, but I learned about, because I did it to myself, this thing called diabelemia. And it's basically where you withhold insulin from yourself in the attempt to lose weight. So like when I mentioned earlier, I was losing weight because my blood sugar was so high. I was attempting the same thing because like being at home, being skinny. It didn't help that like I was on a new medication and I had lost my appetite and I was pushing that as far as I could. Sure. I just abused it, and abused it, where I was like, if I ate, no insulin. And if I didn't eat, then I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah. And that happened for a while until I finally realized, oh, what I'm doing could kill me. Kill me just as fast as COVID. Yeah. Because at this moment, I had just started a new medication. I was seeing new doctors. And when I was talking about it, because not a lot of people have knowledge of diabetes and things like that, they didn't know what was going on. Sure. I learned by myself through like Instagram what diabelemia was. Right. So that was like the big thing during COVID. Like I sat at home and I self-sabotaged my health because I wanted to look prettier. I wanted to be skinny. Yeah. And that's a lot what eating disorder is. It's sabotaging your health. Yeah. But I used my own health condition to do it. Yeah. And so basically, I just had to keep living. So when you're first diagnosed with diabetes, especially type 1, you go through a honeymoon phase. And the older you are, the longer it is. Which means like I didn't have to do like insulin shots as much because I still had insulin. Like I had a reserve in my body. Yeah. So my honeymoon phase lasted for 1.5 years. So I still didn't actually have to like fully do anything until 2 years in. Okay. So 2 years in is when it really hit. Yeah. And so let me explain a few things about diabetes. So every time you eat something, especially if it's like not zero sugar, you have to carb count. So you have to check a label and you have to see how many total carbohydrates are in it. So like, let's say your drink. Earlier you said that was like what, 27 carbohydrates? 27, yeah. Yeah, 27 for one serving, and one serving is the whole bottle. Yeah. So if I wanted to drink that, about 15 to 30 minutes before actually drinking it, I have to, at that point I was still on the pen, but let's say I'm using my pump now, I would have to go into my pump, put in 27 grams. It'll calculate about 2.7, depending on my blood sugar, maybe higher, maybe lower, units of insulin, and then it would have to give it to me, and I would have to wait. Damn. That's for that. Yeah. When your blood sugar is low, you have to have a 15 carb snack, and then wait 15 minutes before doing anything. Damn. And when COVID ended, I finally had to, in the real world, deal with the diabetes.
Yeah.
Plus, I got back into color guard, and I had to learn how to human, diabetes, color guard, and college all at the same time.
Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy.
And that was crazy. Crazy. I had just gotten the insulin pump like a few, like half a year before I started like this whole journey. My first experience on a color guard team was at SDSU for winter. And that was something else. And it wasn't bad. My experience was very positive. But having to experience it while just getting out of COVID, just finally coming back into the real world, was on another level.
Right, 100%.
So, by the way, sorry again for rambling. I'm like bouncing all over the place because I have so many things to say.
Yeah.
My brain's so cluttered that I'm like, talk about this, and then I skip like 3 seasons.
No, it's good.
But I remember one of the nicest things anyone has ever done for me in the color guard scene, because doing color guard is different when you're chronically ill, especially with those who have diabetes.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't feel good, you gotta sit down, you gotta sit out. I beeped a lot. Like, so my pump, when I'm low or high, when I'm low or high, I have to like check to make sure, and when it's low, that means I need to sit down and have a snack. So like Alex, because there's a diabetic at Poway, we can bleep out that name or something if you want. There's another diabetic, Alex. Every time I beep, he goes, snack time, because usually when she beeps, it's snack time.
Yeah, that's funny.
So whenever I beeped, I was like, okay, snack time. But I didn't want to let my people down. So I would just have a snack and I wouldn't wait the 15 minutes. I would just and then go back.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell a quick story as well, which bleep out the names, bleep out if I say anything. Hi, baby. Bruh.
Yeah.
So with diabetes, the reason it's such a big deal for me is because like I have to live my life different than everyone else. I have to live my life checking for things that people don't have to check for. I have to live my life with like I have births, like I have I have births, like I have things that like this is connected to my body. Like people don't have to deal with this, you know what I mean? And so at the time I was headed to a rehearsal. I had just changed this bad boy, this Dexcom. And on my way out of the house, I was putting my backpack on and it snagged and it ripped out. And I text a group, like the leadership of a team that I'm on at the time. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to be late. Because now I have to go through the process of putting a new one in. And I was already so stressed because I'm like,
yeah, of course.
At this point, I'm like, no one else has to deal with this. Like, I have to deal with this. And another thing with like doing it in color guard, like having diabetes at this point, because it was my first time like doing color guard while diabetic, I thought like I'm the only one. There's no one else like me out there. Like no one understands the struggle that I'm going through. And I'll mention later, like now I know that that's not the case. Right. But I was like so stressed because I was like, no one else has to deal with it. Like my life sucks. I have like all of these problems. My health is in shambles, like blah, blah, blah. And I finally get to where I needed to go. Barely even late, by the way. Like in color guard standards, like they had not yet pulled the floor out. Which means like I wasn't even late. I was late to call time.
Yes.
But I wasn't late to anything because nothing had happened yet.
Correct.
And usually at this program, when you're late, you have to run laps. And so I helped set up and we stretched. And one of the leaders comes up to me and goes, hey, did you run your laps yet?
Damn.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Sit down.
I was like, what do you mean?
Sit down.
And they go, you were late.
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, I texted you guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's not excused. And I was like, it's a medical thing. I was like, it's a medical thing. And they're like, it's still not excused.
Wow.
They're like, if you want to talk to the director, you can. But, like, it's not excused.
Wow.
And I was so like this, like
Yeah.
fed the
Yes.
hell up, that I like walked into the bathroom and cried for 20 minutes. Because it's like no one else has to go through this.
Yeah, no, 100%.
No one else. And I'm like, you're making me run laps when I wasn't even late. That evening, I talked to a close family friend of mine.
Sure.
And she's like, that's against the law.
Yeah. It's a medical
against
thing.
the Americans with Disabilities Act,
Wow.
where you cannot be discriminated against because of your disability. And because it had to do with my disability, a law had been broken.
Wow.
So that next rehearsal, I pulled the leaders aside and I was like, hey, this really hurt me, but it's also against the law, what you did. And if I wanted to, I could sue you.
Did you run your laps?
Fuck no. Hell no. I didn't run
crazy.
my damn laps.
That's so funny.
Yeah. No, but literally I was like, I'm not going to, but if I wanted to, I could sue you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they were like, we're so sorry. Like, we didn't realize, like, blah, blah, blah.
We didn't realize.
We didn't. I don't think they thought about it. I think they were like, later they were like, oh.
I understand the cloud of anger that can happen because I get it. People don't show up to rehearsals. I 100% get that. I was a captain for my high school team.
Yeah.
I understand how that is. And I understand the frustrations and I understand all of that. But you need, like, everyone needs to take a moment before acting upon.
Yeah.
That was, like, one of the biggest things that I had to learn in high school is, like, take a second, think about why you're freaking out, and then, you know, don't freak out, basically.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that makes me sad because it's like, even you bringing up that it was a medical reason and it was still looked over, it's like,
They're like, not excused.
that's crazy.
I'm like, you try living with I have a friend who calls me Darth Vader purely because I live off of machines.
Oh my god.
Like, you try being Darth Vader,
Yeah.
girl. Like,
That's crazy.
every single day, your life, day-to-day life depends on whether or not you decide to, like, your body decides to cooperate with you.
Yeah.
I was like, you try it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Luckily, like, things were figured out.
Yeah.
And, like, the whole reason that I'm talking about this is because health and, like, diabetes is all just a roller coaster of life.
Yeah.
And the main reason I wanted to talk about it is because, like, obviously my anniversary of diagnosis is coming up, but also because I have a psychology degree. And I want to go into health psychology, which is the research of, like, how physical health and mental health affect each other.
Sure.
And so I had many instances of not taking care of myself physically or having issues physically and it turning into a mental health crisis, or a mental health crisis turning into a physical health crisis.
Yeah.
There was one summer where I started feeling awful. I was like, why am I so nauseous? Why am I headaches every single day? Why am I, like, struggling to live day to day? It's because my blood sugar was constantly over 300
Right.
every single day because
Yeah.
I wasn't taking care of myself. And like I said, I've been saying this whole time, I'm just, like, super rambling. And that's just because I have so much to say and, like, my brain just can't process it all. And my story kind of has a lot of loops where it just, like, replays.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just going through the motions, like, the biggest peaks of the loop.
Sure.
But what happens in the loop is, like, because of my depression and because of my, like, anxiety and my, like, just when my mental health declines, like depressive episodes, my physical health will start to decline.
Sure.
And it's like the numbers will go up for the diabetes.
Yeah.
And then the depression will go down.
Right.
Which is unfortunately normal.
Yeah.
It's found to be. So, like, sorry. I'm just,
You're
like,
good.
thinking of what to say.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will choose because I'm so depressed. Like, I don't care about my health anymore. And with other people who have the privilege of not caring about their health, it's like whatever. Yeah. But when I'm like, I don't care anymore.
The physical part, it could.
I start getting really sick.
Yeah.
And like, I realized early with my attempt where it's like, I have a inside joke with a friend, where he tells me.
We have to bleep that.
Where he tells me to unalive myself, and I put up 5 fingers because it takes me 5 buttons.
Ellen.
It's true.
Yeah.
5 buttons.
Yeah. That's actually crazy. 5 buttons.
5 buttons. Wow. And that's it.
Wow.
It's so easy. Like in a bad way. In a bad way.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Just like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
It's like your life is so fragile. Like everyone's life is so fragile, but those with chronic illnesses, like especially like health illnesses, their life is even more so. Like I live now because of my diagnosis with chronic pain. I live now with like migraines that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
And that's what happens like when you're chronically ill. When one part of your body stops working, the rest of it slowly stops working. So
yeah.
Bro, lock in.
Bro, I'm taking some fire ass. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I'm taking some fire ass fucking pictures.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially on like a newly young adult, like going into adulthood.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And then living with it during COVID, living with it during I'm going to college, I want to continue the sport I was doing.
And all like, luckily I found someone who I love dearly who has helped me a lot.
Yeah.
But like basically starting from scratch on my own was really hard.
Right.
So. And like, luckily for you, you have been blessed with a healthy body.
Yes.
Like a body enough to nurture yourself and to nurture a baby.
Correct.
Like that's like sure, we all know that's a privilege.
Yeah.
And you have like, you're so lucky to have that.
Right. And
this isn't a bad thing. You don't understand.
Yeah. No, I don't.
So like my other chronically ill people will know like day-to-day waking up even is just like a battle. Because it's like, what's going to hurt today?
Yeah.
What's going to mess me up today?
100%.
Like, what am I going to have to focus on today?
100%.
How much brain power am I going to have to use? Like, literally, every chronic illness, I'll use diabetes as an example because that's me. Like, I found out recently, this is year 6, recently, a lack of sleep, just like if you don't sleep enough, can bump up insulin resistance by 25%.
Wow.
Daily.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, why are my blood sugars so stubborn today? Oh, it's because I didn't get sleep. Heat can mess it up too. Heat, the cold. I've when I try to change my sites and try to put my Dexcoms in, I have hit nerves.
Oh.
I've hit veins.
Oh, God.
I've hit capillaries.
Yeah.
Like, and it's painful.
That's awful.
And this is all while like having to live day to day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, I'm proud of you. If you haven't heard that in a while, I am extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. And I hope my dog's going crazy.
There's some black people.
He's racist.
Come here. Come here. I hope in the not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I hope I never have to go through this.
Oh, absolutely.
And I am so like I don't even know how to like put it into words. Like people who go through these illnesses like on a day-to-day basis, it's it's amazing how strong these individuals
Yeah.
are. And I've seen it with you and with other diabetics that I know, and just seeing how it obviously it affects them and it takes a toll on them, no doubt, but seeing how like genuinely strong these people are, it's amazing. It's great to see that, and I'm really grateful to have you and have and be able to see you do things that you love, like doing color guard and stuff, and that just oh my god. Update. Um it just it's amazing to me. Like just watching it's inspirational. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. One of the things that do you have anything else you wanted to bring up before we
Yeah, just real quick.
please, yeah.
Because of like all the struggle that I've gone through and all the struggle that I watch other people go through, I started a scholarship fund.
Yes.
And I started a community for people with chronic illnesses in the marching arts.
Yeah.
Because like your health, you shouldn't have to choose one or the other.
Yeah, I was actually hoping you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I really wanted to.
Yeah.
It's called ability.
Yeah.
Because no matter what our disability is, we will always be able.
Of course.
So like
I love that.
I was able, my cousin thinks I'm crazy for this. I was able to fund someone's drum corps experience out of my own pocket.
That is awesome, dude.
So like, have you seen the page at all?
Yeah.
Sage
Yeah.
is a student of mine
Oh, that's
at
great.
University City.
That's awesome.
And my cousin thinks I'm literally crazy. I gave Sage $1,000 to do drum corps this summer out of my own pocket. Because they really wanted to do it. They were aching to do it, but they were unsure of money because of their family situation and their home situation and what have you.
Yeah.
And I am so passionate about the chronically ill and like health and color guard.
Yeah.
And they have Tourette's syndrome.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I want to start this.
Yeah.
So at championships for marching band, I was like, Sage, come here. I need to tell you something. I want to help you do drum corps.
Yeah.
And so they're freaking killing it at Blue Nights right now.
Oh, that's
They're seeded to make
great.
finals.
Oh my god.
And if you want to support, follow Ability Marchers on Instagram.
I'll link it down below.
And we're selling merch.
Yeah.
We're selling all the proceeds, instead of going out of my pocket, go straight to the performers.
That's awesome.
I was able to also sponsor a Bucky stop for Sage. And for apparently at Blue Nights there's another Diabetic.
Okay.
And I have a soft spot for them.
Of course.
So I was like, here's a little bit of money
Oh,
to
that's
enjoy
sweet.
your stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like TLDR, being chronically ill in life is hard.
Yeah.
It can cause a lot of mental anguish. It can cause a lot of like suicidal thoughts, depressive episodes that I have gone through personally, and it can change the direction of your life in an instant.
Yeah.
So please like hold your health near and dear, like whatever you have. Be grateful that if you are chronically ill, be grateful that we can still do what we could. And if you've gotten to the point where you can't live life normally, I'm sorry, and we will push through. And if you are healthy as can be, then hug your chronically ill friends, because there's a lot of us out there. There is a statistic that the thing that kills the most people now, besides like car accidents, is chronic illness.
Wow.
Because now that medicine is so good, it's not like infectious diseases, it's chronic illness.
That's awful.
Yeah. So just like hug your friends, keep pushing. We got this. Like, that's just a little bit of my story. I could go on for hours and hours. Sorry for the rambling again. But if you have more questions, I'm happy to answer.
That was a great message. I just want to add one more little message for the end of this. I want to say that you are not alone. Bottom line, you're not alone. No matter what you are going through. Anything. It could be the chronic illness, it can be mental illness, anything. Whatever you're going through, you are not alone. I'm going to link a lot of things in the description for you guys to click on, and make sure that you know that you're not alone. And obviously reach out to Elen and get more information. If you're going through the same thing, she's a great thing to have, a great resource to have. And I also I'll definitely link the abilities down there as well. Check them out. Really cool. I've been, looking into it. I'm gonna get merch. I'm so excited.
I make it myself.
That is so cool.
At home.
I freaking love that.
I make it
That is
myself.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Elen was able to tell her story, and I can't wait to. I really hope this helps at least one individual. You know what I mean? So I'm really hoping it gets to the right audience. Share it to your friends who might be going through the same thing. Just get the word out there.
And I really hope you caught the message. I really hope my rambling didn't turn people away. I hope you listened with open hearts.
Yeah.
And I hope
100%.
I hope you just hold life very closely.
Yeah, definitely. Don't take it for granted.
Life is hard.
It is. No matter what you're going through, life is freaking hard.
Yes.
Go
to therapy. Go to therapy. I highly recommend.
So on a lighter note,
Yes.
because this was a very hard topic to talk about, and I'm very thankful for you for telling your story. On a lighter note, we're gonna do our Q&A.
Yay!
So our tech back here is going to give
Editor-in-chief.
us some questions.
We said that at the same time.
I know.
Questions.
All right.
All
Make
right,
sure you're
sir.
unmuted.
He's cooking right now.
Oh my fuck, these are so fucking fire.
Okay, make
These
sure you're
pictures of
unmuted.
Spider-Man, bro.
Okay, you ready? How to maintain your standards while in a relationship.
Ooh.
Is the first
How to
one.
maintain your standards while in a relationship.
Well,
I'm gonna take this as a
partner.
partner.
Yeah.
I will take this as a partner. I would say how to maintain. What was it? How to maintain your
standards in a relationship. Communication. If they're not meeting your standards, if they're not doing what you want, then you have to say it. Or else it's just gonna breed resentment.
So, here we go. Story time. I wanted to have very strict standards in my last relationship. And I honestly did. I came into it knowing that this is what I want. This is, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, I thought I found the right guy to fit those standards.
That scared me.
Poor baby.
Me.
Balls were out the whole time. I'm gonna blur that.
Unfortunately, I did not find the right guy to fit those standards. It's not this person's fault. It's just the standards he didn't want to live up to, which was unfortunate for me. But I was very laid back in this relationship in the beginning. 100%. I was very, very laid back. Even through whatever relationships I had in the past, I was like, new slate, super chill. And it got to the point where I had to implement extremely strict standards, which ultimately I think actually ended up scaring him away. But I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit there and take all this stuff that this person's throwing at me. Like, I'm going to start implementing higher standards for this person.
Because you expect more.
Because I expected more, and I know you can't expect things from people, but I genuinely thought that this person was my end game. You don't go into a relationship thinking that you're gonna break up, you know? Like, so I really, really thought this was gonna work out. Unfortunately, it didn't, but because I stuck to my standards, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And it will happen. It will unfold. I promise you. Never, ever change your standards for someone. Ever. Expectations and standards are two separate things, but some people don't understand that. But it can, your standards can change person to person. I had high standards for this person because I just thought this person was more mature. Didn't end up that way, which was unfortunate, but I don't know. I think it varies person to person. What do you think?
I think you're right, but I think also like standards and expectations are different, but they are similar in the same they're similar in the sense of like you have to be able to hit both at some point.
Yeah.
Like standards can be I think standards and expectations can both be changed, but the bare minimum cannot be.
Yeah, of course not.
And so like if your expectations the bare minimum, if they don't hit that, then bye-bye.
Yeah.
And it's like if they are not your like if they're not your standard type, or like your standards are like a specific look, or your standards is like a personality type, and they don't hit that, you can still make it work.
Sure.
But if they don't hit most of your expectations or your wants, that's when the problems arise, and that's when communication is necessary.
Right. All right. Next question.
What are your color guard plans? If spinning, how do you plan to do it with baby Dante? Wait, hold on, my mic wasn't unmuted.
Oh,
Do it again. Yeah.
Okay. What are your color guard plans? If spinning, how do you plan to do it with baby Dante?
I'll let you take this one. I think this one's for you.
I'll answer the first part, and you can answer the first part as well.
Okay.
Because unless you don't want to answer. But my color guard plans, I am going to be spinning at Emerald Independent this upcoming season. I'm very excited, very stoked. I think it's going to be a good season. How I plan to do it with Dante, I am currently in the works with my co-parent on how we want to do things. It's going to be hard, but it's doable. And the co-parent knows how much this means to me, and he respects that. So he's making himself more flexible for my schedule, and I'm very appreciative of that. So how about you?
I want to go world.
Okay.
Wherever that means. Hopefully somewhere at home. The dogs are about to start barking. Your dad's home.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on.
Even.
Hello.
Oh my god.
We have like a little bit more and then we're done.
We're almost done. Okay.
Anyway, I'll say that again. Plan to go world.
Okay.
Wherever that means.
Yeah.
Hopefully somewhere near home.
Sure.
But if it doesn't work out, then I might just retire.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if my health can keep up.
Would you keep coaching?
Yes.
That's great.
That's the
That's
goal.
awesome.
I might be getting a director position somewhere next year.
Okay.
So
Hire me.
I know someone who wants to hire you.
Okay, tell me after.
But yeah. So hopefully world, and if that's not in the cards, then might be it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to auditions. I'm sending video auditions.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that.
That's exciting. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
All right, next question.
Roughly how many chickens could you take on in a fight? Roughly.
I'm outing you. Good question though. Let's see. How many chickens? Oh god.
Chickens?
I would say max for me 10.
Really?
I think 10. 100%. 100%.
I would say personally like 2.
Really?
You fight a chicken.
Just stomp on its neck.
I'm like
I fought
scared.
a rooster once.
Oh shit.
I came out of my cousin's house and it just was there and then it like flew at me. I just remember like grabbing its neck and throwing it and then it kept chasing me but on the ground. So I like kicked it.
See,
it was fine. Those things are ruthless.
you can take 10 chickens, you have experience. She's got it on her resume.
Now,
Funny as hell.
are these chickens in the same like family of chickens? Because chickens are very territorial. You know, like pecking order, like where that comes from. That's chickens. So like, you could maybe get like the chickens to go against each other, like a civil war. So that can be more chickens that you can take on because they'll be focused on other chickens other than you.
It's like it's a free for all.
Yeah, free for all.
I just think of in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you attack a chicken, a flock of them appear and like
you
kill
kidding
you.
me?
Yes. That's serious. I'm serious.
That's awesome.
Bro.
Bro, oh my god, that's so fucked.
Are those all the questions, or do we want to answer that last one?
More.
$10 million or 10 friends?
Do you have to like choose 0 friends? Like,
Well,
if
it's
you
like one
choose
or the other
money?
in this question, I think. I don't know who wrote it.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote it. What's your answer?
$10 million.
$10 million? All right, we got one for $10 million.
Well, if my mom gets $10 million, then I don't need $10 million. I'll just
And I have no children.
Dang.
I'll just take her money. 10 friends. Unfortunately, money can come and go. Money comes
You can
and
work.
goes.
You know, like people work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like it's $10 million. Like,
No.
also, why do you need 10 friends? You just need like 5.
Because some of us have issues with self-isolation already.
I choose happiness over money.
Well, money can do like happiness too.
No, it can't.
Yeah, it
Not
can.
always. Not always.
Yeah, that's just like a coke.
That's why I have you.
Oh my god, but that's just like a coke.
Gay.
Like money can like buy happiness, Loki. Like proof. Money can buy that. $10 million can buy like 10 of those.
Money
Or, like,
can't buy
10?
me. Money can't buy me like someone that I can spill all my secrets to.
Well, yeah, but I already have 10 friends.
But that's why I asked.
That's-
If you
yeah.
choose the money, do you have to have no friends?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It would be no friends.
Dude, whoever wrote this question is stupid as hell.
That's why, like, I don't know. I would
Yeah.
like the money, but I guess I'd choose the 10 friends.
would choose
But also,
the
like,
10
if you choose the
friends.
10 friends, do you only get 10?
I don't know.
Wait,
I didn't go that in depth into this
that's
question.
so awkward. You only get 10 friends. Wait, that's not fair.
Yeah.
You only get 10 friends? You like pick and choose?
I didn't realize like how in depth I would go into this
Yeah,
question. This was just like
I ask a lot of
basic-
questions because I'm stupid. So, like, I have
these
to.
are great
Should I like
questions.
make my own like super in-depth question?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for next time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something stupid like this, but like
Yeah.
it matters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's in depth. You have to really think about it. You
It's
have a
like
week
the
to think
button
about it.
questions. Like, look at those button.
The
Do you know what I'm
button
talking about?
what are you
Like,
talking
press
about?
the button.
Oh my
if
god, that
this-
lizard.
lizard. No, that's something else. No, but there's like a. Would you press the red button if you'd rather have this, or press the blue button?
Oh, it's like
don't
the
know.
red and the blue pill.
But there's like one. It's like press this
Oh,
button.
The Matrix.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
the
that.
Matrix. the
Press,
red and blue.
it's like press this red button if you want to have this, but this happens if you do it.
Mm.
Where it's like you have 100 friends, but your mom dies.
Damn.
I'm just throwing something out there that's not actually one of them. Hi, baby.
So 10 million. So 10 friends for you guys.
Anyways, that's the podcast. Thanks for listening, guys.
I think I choose 10
Follow
friends.
our
Like,
social
10 friends
media
could be
down
watching
below.
this.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye everyone. I'm behind the camera.
Oh my god.